It is race week, 101st running of Pikes Peak, and I'm joined by Cam Ingram, correct?
Yes.
Thanks for joining us from Durham, North Carolina.
Absolutely.
So, as I've asked everybody this week so far, let me ask you this. What got you into cars?
My father did. So he was a Porsche guy through and through, and watching him play with Porsches after his successful corporate career, I just got attached to the brand, and that's what I'm racing at Pikes Peak.
So you grew up loving cars. Was there a moment when you just decided, hey, I love cars, but I want to race them? And what was that moment like?
I'm in the car industry, so I own an independent shop. We're a car restoration shop that restores Porsches, and we sponsored Pikes Peak cars before with other racers, Jeff Stewart, Fred Veach, who's the chairman of the Pikes Peak Hill Climb, and we had been sponsors of their race efforts. And having gone to the peak, seen the race firsthand, I said I have to do this someday. So it's taken me a long time in life to get there, but this my first race ever was Pikes Peak.
What's just going through your mind the first time you're racing it?
I think what most folks don't realize, it's a month-long process of practice, testing and practices. So I would say certainly those first few test sessions in each segment of the mountain, you're very nervous. But on race day, you're so dialed in and in the moment. At least for me individually, I was so present. You're not really thinking about butterflies. You're really thinking about the discipline of what's turn 3 going to feel like. Instantly, you're thinking about how to get through the first 6 corners and what the track conditions are going to be like.
For people who've never raced it before, like, how do you get ready for it? I mean, obviously you can go the month of June or whatever, but really, how do you prepare for something like this?
Some of our, we were just talking in the back and talking about sims. There's not really anything to prepare, but other than going to as many test days, the practice days, and then also drive the mountain every day. That's the way I've learned the mountain, and if you're taking this seriously, you want to memorize all 156 turns. It seems daunting and impossible, but it's actually quite possible, and it's the only way to do well there.
What does a win look like for you?
I'm going out to test the car to California, Willow Springs here next week, and a win looks like just being prepared, doing your homework, showing to the race prepared mentally.
Cool.
Yeah. My pleasure, Jeff.
Thanks for your time, man.
Yeah,
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Go get them.
Yeah, pleasure.
Okay.